From the Cardinal Television Studios, I'm James Bailey with your Fisher News Brief. Steve Bannon, President Trump's chief strategist, has been removed from the National Security Council. One source told CNN that the decision was made by Trump himself. Multiple sources minimized the removal. One argued that Bannon was put on the council to ensure that it no longer micromanaged foreign policy, and another source says that he was only on the council to oversee former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's work to de-operationalize. A source with knowledge of the move said that Bannon can still attend any meeting where his expertise is needed. Embattled House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes says he's temporarily stepping aside from leading the probe into Russian meddling of last year's presidential election. In a statement, the California Republican said, despite the baselessness of the charges, it's in the best interest of the committee and for the Congress for him to step aside. He noted that he'll continue to fulfill his other responsibilities as committee chairman. Nunes has been under fire for secretly visiting the White House grounds to review evidence related to the probe. He's also been criticized for speaking with President Trump and the media about his findings before talking with the Democrats on the intelligence panel. In the interim, Texas Congressman Mike Conaway will temporarily take charge of the probe. South Carolina's Trey Gowdy and Florida's Tom Rooney will serve as assistants to Conaway. A recently hired principal at a Kansas high school has resigned before even starting her job. Her resignation followed a report questioning the authenticity of her credentials. But the report didn't come from school officials, it came from the high school's own student journalists. Austin Hislop reports.
What started as a profile about their new high school principal ended in national attention.
And congratulations from me. Give yourselves a round of applause.
And it's really shocking to see how people interact with one another and how someone could think they could get away with something like that.
Journalism students at PHS were writing an article about their new principal, Dr. Amy Robertson. That's when they found some things that didn't quite add up.
Everyone was really shocked. The most common question is, how did the school board not catch this earlier and not follow up on it, and how did we catch it before everyone else? And my response is, I think we just did our job as a journalist.
While Robertson does have a bachelor's degree from the University of Tulsa, the school where she received her doctorate, Cortland's University, doesn't seem to exist.
She had a lot of documents that she was using to back up the claim that they were valid degrees.
School administrators say they have a vetting process that would have caught the same things, but the students were able to release the information sooner.
We can't go out and tell everybody what we've been doing and that sort of thing. So we were asking the same questions.
Well, we were just writing to give our community some information, like it has turned into this big ordeal.
Netflix users now have a brand new way to rate movies and shows. The streaming site ditched its 5-star rating system for a thumbs up and thumbs down buttons beginning Wednesday morning. Netflix said in a promo video about the launch that stars didn't actually represent a show's popularity. Users could see different ratings for the same video based on what Netflix predicted they might enjoy. The company says to make things simpler, it's now displaying a percentage match score based on the user's viewing habits. If a TV show or movie suggestion is a perfect match, users can give it a thumbs up. That's all of today's headlines. I'm James Bailey for Fisher News Brief.